75 to 90% of every person that walks into a healthcare facility in the Western world walks in because of psychological or emotional stress. That's pretty much 4 out of 5 people. What's really causing their health condition is that they're emotionally stressed and emotionally out of balance. Okay, so what are the emotions that are connected to the stress hormones? It's anger, it's hatred, it's violence, it's frustration, it's competition, it's control, it's judgment, it's envy, it's jealousy, it's insecurity, it's fear, it's anxiety, it's worry, it's angst, it's hopelessness, it's powerlessness, it's guilt, it's shame, it's unworthiness, and psychology calls these normal human states of consciousness. These are altered states of consciousness. So our response to someone or something in our environment, or our response to our own thought, an image of what could happen in the future, a memory of the past, could actually cause chemicals to be secreted from the brain that causes the body to actually believe it's living in that same environment of fear or danger, right? So
what I'm hearing you say there, just so I'm correct, we can think a thought of our past memory, whether it's true or not, what happened.
A memory, exactly.
A memory of something that we think happened. It may have happened. It may have been something that we continue to make up that happened, right? But
sure.
A memory.
50% of that is a lie, so yeah, more than likely.
50% of our memories are lies.
Yeah, they're
right?
not the truth.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Or they're expanded into something else,
Yeah,
right?
they're embellished.
They're embellished. So we can think of a memory, a painful memory, and we can hold on to that thought. Or we can think about something we're worried about in the future that hasn't happened.
We could pick some worst case scenario and obsess about it.
And we can obsess about it. And just the thought alone could create an emotion that could make us sick. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, because that thought, when you're seeing that thought in your mind or remembering that image, it's the image and the emotion, it's the thought and the feeling, it's the stimulus and response that's immediately conditioning the body into that state of imbalance. So it's a scientific fact that the long-term effects of the hormones of stress push the genetic buttons and create disease. If you can turn on that stress response just by thought alone, your thoughts are literally going to make you sick. Okay, so that's the greatest example of the mind-body connection. So the next fundamental question is, okay, if our thoughts could make us sick, is it possible that my thoughts could make me well? Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to have to manage my attention, and I'm going to have to manage my energy, because where I place my attention is where I place my energy. And I'm going to have to inhibit that thought that has conditioned the body to subconsciously be the mind of that emotion. And the body's so objective that it does not know the difference between the real life experience that's creating that emotion and the emotion that person is fabricating by thought alone. To the body, it's exactly the same.